Good morning, dear students. How are you? Today I shall revise the chapter using the scientific method. Up till now, is there any problem? Is there any questions in your mind? Is there any question in your mind? Okay, let me revise the summary of the chapter using the scientific method. This chapter is written by two writers. First writer is Darrell Bernard, and second writer is Lon Edwards. Lon Edwards. Okay, this is an informative essay written by Darrell Bernard and Lon Edwards. The writers have explained the ways our lives have been changed by the use of scientific method. दोनों राइटर्स ने बड़ा इंफॉर्मेटिव ऐसे लिखा है और साइंस के इंसानी जिंदगी पर असरात के बारे में ये चैप्टर. Well, students, you are fully allowed to ask any question. Well, the writers tell that we have greatly benefited from the use of scientific method. Science has discovered the causes of various diseases. We are now given vaccines against some diseases, and the new diagnostic methods have helped us to treat many diseases. Well, that was the summary of the first section of this chapter. I have told you earlier that this chapter has 4 parts. First part is related with control of diseases. Okay. इस सेक्शन में वो ये भी बताता है कि in the past so many children were suffering from so many diseases. They were suffering from malaria, whooping cough, and some other diseases. But with the passage of time, these diseases were controlled. Okay, is there any question up till now? Okay, now I'm coming to the second section of this chapter. The name of this second part is Better Sanitary Conditions. Well, our sanitary conditions have become good. Only 100 years ago, our cities and villages were facing sanitary problems, but now sanitary conditions are improved. Today, our city streets are paved and well drained. But a century ago, it was a common practice in some villages that some buckets were filled with water for household use. Water had to be carried considerable distances from the wells to the home. Okay. Should I translate it in Urdu? Well, इस सेक्शन में ये बताया गया है कि पहले ज़माने में एक सदी पहले सेहत और सफाई के इंतजाम नहीं थे, गलियां पक्की नहीं थी, कच्ची गलियां होती थी देहातों में, और सेहत और सफाई का इंतजाम नहीं था. कुओं से पानी उठा के घरों में लाया जाता था. But with the passage of time, now we are lucky, now we are fortunate enough to get better sanitary conditions. Okay, that was the summary of second part of this chapter. Is it clear up till now? Okay. Now let me discuss third part of this chapter. The name of that third part is More Food and Better Food. Well, changes have been changes have taken place in our eating habits, and through the use of science, well, now we are getting good food and better food. Through the use of science, we have learned that it is healthful to eat many kinds of food. Rather, balanced diet is essential for health. Now we are getting variety of foods throughout the air, and we are getting better fruit, better meat, better vegetables throughout the air, and we are really enjoying our life because of scientific methods. Okay, अब इस सेक्शन की समरी ये हुई कि साइंस की बदौलत हमें बेहतर सब्जियां मिली हैं, बेहतर फ्रूट मिले हैं, और पूरा साल हम सब्जियां और फ्रूट इस्तेमाल करते हैं. और पहले ज़माने में तो बैलेंस डाइट के मसाइल थे. नाउ वी आर लकी that we are eating balanced diet. Okay, last section of this chapter is good attitude and rather better attitude. But in this section, the writers are saying that in the past, some people were fearing from superstitions. For example, some people were fearing from black cats. Some people were fearing from number 13. Some people were fearing from broken mirrors. So due to illiteracy, superstitions were prevailing. But now, Alhamdulillah, by using the scientific method, people are not fearing from these superstitions, and science is progressing with the passage of time. Well, dear students, is there any query? Is there any question up till now? बेटा, जब भी आपको कोई बात समझ ना आए, आपको पूरी इजाजत है, आप सवाल पूछें. You must have your opinion, you must have your thoughts, and you are fully allowed to ask any question. Okay. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.